deliver it almost, not quite, just a little bit off there. They've got it back into their clutches. That's a better delivery. The pilot is nervously trying to bring that on board. Will they get it? Reaching out to grab that gear. So close they can almost taste it. They're going for their third rotor. Likewise on blue. 30 seconds left, and 54.30 is already up there. They were ready to go. 25.51. Penguin Empire has not quite got the rope in their clutch. Just there, just about. They've got it. They've got another climb for blue. 751 and 670. Homestead and Barner Robotics getting up to the red touchpad. Blue Lions 1 gear away from that third rotor with 2 seconds left.
Yeah. Well, last week when the field sounds went out, I got to be a 30-second buzzer for them to drop the ropes. So I do remember that top of mind. Yeah. Did you see over here what happened? Oh, yeah. Well, there was a second one, too.
We have a questionably new high score from that last match. Blue Alliance 200, Red Alliance 331. In that last match, there were 3 blue fouls and 5 blue tech fouls at 25 points each. Red Alliance, you didn't play a fairly clean game either. There were some fouls on the Red Alliance as well.
Next up, let's meet the teams in match 9. Starting out on the Red Alliance, 199.
Deep Blue.
Joining them, 6036.
Peninsula Robotics.
And 4186.
Alameda Aztecs.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 2854.
The Prototypes.
1967.
It's the Janksters.
And 972.
Iron Claw.
Pilots, ready for flight. Drivers, behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
We're ready and raring to go here in qualification match 9. 199 winding themselves up horizontally with that lift. They're not quite ready to place the gear, though. Over on the blue side of things, 1967 has not quite got their gear properly placed. Let's see if they can fix that one. Red Alliance has a rotor gone in autonomous. They're ready and spinning. 199, Carlman Robotics. They're trying to place a gear, getting it lined up. Peninsula Robotics and 4186 both heading towards the red retrieval zone for gears. 972 trying to pick up that gear with their own iron claw. They've got that placed inside of that robot rather than on the lift. Not quite there. A rope is already dangling from the blue airship. Hopefully we don't see an early climb this time because it will be worth tech fouls. The Alameda Aztecs speeding along over towards the red retrieval zone. They're trying to compete with 2551 for fastest robot alive here at CalGames. 4186 going towards the blue lift. Interesting strategy considering that they're a red robot. Trying to shake themselves free of the Blue Alliance's rope. 2854 making violent noises, chasing a piece of fuel around the field. 972 is going to grab that gear from the middle of the field. 2854 really letting out a victory screech here on the field. They must be ready to go. Red Alliance 110 points, Blue Alliance 55. 2854 going for those hoppers. Let's see if they do anything with that fuel. 4186 playing an aggressive defense on 1967. Making their way past. 6036 has got a gear ready for the red airship. Red airship has 2 of its rotors spinning. Blue Alliance only has 1 besides the main. 30 seconds left. 2854 stocking up on fuel. Trying to make themselves a little bit heavier for this rope is climbing. 20 seconds left. 199 is caught onto their rope. Will they make this climb? They've got it for red. With 10 seconds left on the clock. 6036 and 4186 making their way up the rope. Only 5 seconds left. We've got 2 red climbs. Will we see a third from 6036? No. No time left. We've got our scores for qualification match 9. Blue Alliance 155, Red Alliance 310. There was 1 foul on red, 2 fouls on blue, and 2 technical fouls on blue. Making for a grand total of a lot of fouls.
in the next match. Starting out on the Red Alliance, 100!
The Wild Hats!
Alliance partners, 2489!
The Insomniacs!
Last but not least, 5027!
Event Horizon!
Over on the Blue Alliance, 2854!
2854. I think it's 6816. Popcorn Penguins.
Joining them, 253!
Mills Robotics Team.
And 1072!
Harker Robotics.
Pilots, ready for flight. Drivers, behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
The Blue Alliance only playing with 2 robots this match, 253 and 1072. Mills Robotics Team and Harker Robotics. They're going to have to carry the Alliance harder than ever to try and make sure that the Blue Alliance comes out of this match with a lead. 253, Mills Robotics Team milling around looking for a gear nearby. 1072, Harker Robotics have got their first rotor started and their first gear up in the airship. 2489, the Insomniacs, ironically, asleep on the field. They got to kick it into gear if they want to get going and win this match. 5027 taking a hard hit from 1072. Event Horizon, the point of no return. They're actually going to return to the airship, so maybe there's a little bit of return. Team 100, the Wild Hats going for a gear in the red retrieval zone. 1072 trying to take this conflict a bit more gently this time. They're going to deliver a gear and pass by 100 safely. They've got a gear up on the airship. Red Alliance is doing likewise. Both alliances with their second rotors going. Blue trying to make it a third. Red still working on it. Event Horizon heading over towards the retrieval zone to get a gear from their human player. Lining it up. They've almost got it. A little bit of a weird angle. Let's see what they do with it. 2489, the Insomniacs. Sleepwalking around, trying to find where the gear is. Slamming into 5027 instead. Looking for a gear, finding an alliance partner. 253 and 1072 trying to work out the kinks in their strategy, passing by one another. 253 doing a funky little dance on the field. Don't know how helpful that is, but hey, that's strategy for you. 1072 placing another gear for the blue airship. That's up and ready. 2489 trying to grab a gear from the human player station. 5027 joining them in their endeavor. 30 seconds left. Pilots dropping their ropes for both alliances. 1072, Harker Robotics going for one more gear placement. This will get them the third rotor if they can get it. 253 making a beeline right for the rope. They've got a little bit of it on. 5027 Event Horizon going up. That's our first climb on the Red Alliance. 1072 Harker has got their blue climb. 253 trying to join them up in the air, but there's no time left. We have our scores for qualification match number 10. Our final results, Red Alliance 165, Blue Alliance 135. The Red Alliance takes the win in qualification match 10 by 30 points. Just a reminder, please pick up your trash when you leave the gym because we are closing it after our last match. Take your trash out with you. There's about 1,000 of you and one janitor. The ratio of spectator to janitor is not great, so please do your part. Pick up after yourselves. Thank you.
Now, let's meet the teams in our next to last match of the day. Starting out on the Red Alliance, next year's their year, 4765.
Power up!
Joining them, 3045.
The Gear Gremlins!
And 9351.
TKO2!
Over on the Blue Alliance, 2813.
Gearheads!
4904.
Bot Provoking!
Last but not least, 766.
MA Bears!
Pilots ready for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
Both alliances getting a move on. 766 trying to place that gear, but their airship's looking a little bit bare. 3045 trying to make a gear placement. They've got it. The red airship has an autonomous rotor. 9351 TKO2 almost knocking themselves out on the blue airship, crashing right into it during the autonomous stage. 4765, they're going to go over towards the red retrieval zone, picking up a gear from the human player, joined by their alliance partners. 4904, Bot Provoking, attempting a placement for the blue alliance. 766, MA Bears placing a gear of their own. Blue alliance is trying to catch up to red. Over on the red airship, we've got a gear safely delivered. They're going to have to place that on the second rotor to get that spinning if they want to keep their lead over the Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance quickly catching up. The pilot placing both of those gears. 28-13 in a match of Robot Sumo with 93-51. They've got a gear. 47-65, power up. Getting that gear up, up, and away into the airship. 93-51, pursuing after 28-13, but it's not enough. They can't possibly outrace them. They will knock into 766, though. Try to throw off their cycle times. That's what matters here in this gear war. 4904 and 93-51, evenly matched in speed. 93-51 deciding to go around the airship instead of continuing to defend on Bot Provoking, locking 766 into their blue retrieval zone. Blue Alliances have to fight for a way out with only 30 seconds left on the clock, starting now. There we go. 766 MA Bears rushing forward with newfound speed, deciding whether or not they want to go for that gear or for that climb. Both will be worth a major amount of points if they do them correctly. The Blue Alliance has 3 of their rotors spinning. 766 ditching a gear on the ground for the climb instead. They've got that one secured. 6 seconds left on the clock. 28-13 joining their blue counterparts. 47-65 has almost got the climb. They don't quite get it. Just a second too late. We have your scores for match 11. Blue Alliance 240, Red Alliance 170. Blue Alliance with the win. For those of you poor, starving volunteers with a badge who have not yet eaten, please make your way to the cafeteria as soon as possible to acquire food and other nourishment.
For the rest of you, let's meet the teams in match 12. On the Red Alliance, 50-20 serve!
Iron Panthers!
Joining them, 42-55!
Robodoors!
Last but not least, 253!
Mills Robotics Team!
Over on the Blue Alliance, 24-73!
It's the Gold Strikers!
846!
The Funky Monkeys!
Rounding out Blue, 972!
Iron Claw!
Pilots ready for flight. Drivers behind the line. Match 12 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Shout out to the Red Alliance pilots for jumping right into action. They're ready to go, waiting on their robots to deliver gears to them. Not quite available. Meanwhile, the blue pilots have got a gear and their first rotor going. Awesome job to the Blue Alliance pilots. Red Alliance trying to get some gears free. Those Red Alliance pilots working faster than ever, trying to get rotors started. They're already on their second. Blue Alliance needs to catch up. 4255 playing a little bit of defense on 972 in their home base. 253, Mills Robotics team trying to shake that gear free. They've got a gear stuck on their ramp, kind of against what the ramp is supposed to do, getting gears situated. They're going to slam into the airship, try to get that gear free, dancing a little bit around, doing everything they can and get that gear ready for action. 4255 going over towards the red retrieval zone. Meanwhile, 846, the Funky Monkeys attempting some boiler shots, going a little bit too low, aiming towards Mark Edelman instead. 2473, the Gold Strikers, really hitting it big this time with that gear collected and ready to place on the airship. The pilot has got it. 2473, slamming into the Alliance wall, going for fuel instead of gears. Not sure why they do that. 972, Iron Claw, getting rammed into by their Alliance partner. A gear is now inside of their robot. Will they be able to shake it free? 4255 playing defense against their own Alliance partner as well. 253 helping them get that gear unstuck. They're ready to place that. 2473 Gold Strikers racing back across the field. 972 trying to place that gear. They haven't quite got it. Their gear collecting system keeps placing it backwards. 30 seconds left in the match. 135 red, 110 blue, still anyone's game. The excitement is building in these last 20 seconds. 50-26, Iron Panthers up and ready with the climb. 42-55 trying to line up their narrow climber. They've almost got it, not quite there, but soon. 8 seconds left in the clock. 846, the Funky Monkeys. 24-73 and 972 are all up. 3 blue climbs. We've got our scores for the last match of the day. Red Alliance 210, Blue Alliance 260. Blue Alliance coming out with a win from behind. Just as a reminder, we are closing 15 minutes after that last match, so please make your way on out, but not until you have picked up your trash after yourselves. Please clean up after yourselves. Keep this gym nice and clean for tomorrow.
And with that, the books are closed on day 1. We're going to be opening up at 7:30 tomorrow. See you all back here for opening ceremony at 8. Good night and see you tomorrow.